So recording. I don't know if this one also is gonna get a script made out of it or not. I haven't worked on the J Todd stream either. We're gonna do New Game Plus. Oh, caps 40, yeah, that's fine. So, this is my Batgirl only playthrough. Where this is a weird. I'm just gonna go default. Yeah, that looks fine. We're gonna be doing main, like we're gonna try to do all ranged only, but I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate stealth into that. If I'm allowing stealth, if I'm just gonna be like no, because I can just stealth past things. So. Batgirl's Beyond suit reminds me of Black Panther, the Shuri's suit. A lot of cutscenes at the beginning of the game. Right. Why are they not talking? Do I have the... What is the audio? Why is... Oh, because I turned off dialogue probably in my last... In J-Toss stream because I was getting annoyed at, what's her name? Oh, yeah. It's gonna do, like, the tutorial stuff where it's like, you gotta do the stealth on these guys. More than likely.
Langstrom's dead. Do we know where his office is?
So I think that's something I didn't try when I was doing that.
Crap. Well, our notes had his office on the 3rd floor of Molten Hall.
Got it. 3rd floor balcony's open. Don't mind if I do.
I've done any of Batgirl's
hardly any police work
stuff.
here. Langstrom must have been killed somewhere else.
What marks? Are those marks? I'm like, I see no such marks.
Those marks look fresh.
I wonder if you could just not do this and you could just find where to go. I imagine not, because it's meant to be a tutorial on...
You find anything, Batgirl?
And then, like,
So
it
far,
triggers
nothing
the
here.
dialogue.
Our professor is very dead. I'll let you know when I find the crime scene.
Good. Well, not good exactly, but at least a lead.
The real challenge will be getting out of here without the cops finding me.
Good luck.
So it's
Langstrom
like,
must have been working
this
when
stealth,
he
I can
was attacked.
use it to be like, oh, I'm gonna
Significant
get out of
blood
here
loss
without being spotted. If I don't want to if I don't want to silent takedown people, I think
Evidence
it's
of a
fine.
struggle, then the attacker pinned him to the wall. They were merciless. Langstrom was dying, but he tried to get to that cabinet instead of the door. What was so important? A hidden door. What secrets were you keeping, Dr. Langstrom? A phone number, but that's not a Gotham area code. Could be useful. Perfect. Time to see
So
what
I've done this
Langstrom was
puzzle
so
before,
desperate to
and
hide.
it's never different. And it's like the simplest puzzle ever because it's the beginning of the game. I feel like, because I wanted to do this with Robin because it was a joke. Because I thought it was funny that the Bat family would just send in Tim, like the 10-year-old, or however old he is, to do everything. And then after doing that, I was like, you know what would be fun if we did one for each of the characters. But aside from J-Todd was like taking away his guns.
Well,
That one was definitely taken very like it was not taken seriously at all.
Then I
I
can figure
didn't
out your secrets.
like if I
Maelstrom.
accidentally from muscle memory hit triangle to shoot,
on my way
I
back,
wouldn't be like,
the
oh,
cops
well, I gotta
overlooked
restart.
a ton of evidence. Weird
I don't need
marks on the
this
walls,
run or
and
my next
apparently
run whenever I do
Langstrom
that.
had a secret
Will
lab.
be
Hopefully,
it'll-
this hard
it'll
drive
be
I found
equally
will have
as
more answers.
Can't wait
unserious.
to hear what you've got. See you soon.
Because this game, like, it's I think not meant to be taken super seriously.
Great.
Okay, so this is where I was.
It's Batgirl.
Oh, wait, no, I'm
What's she
thinking of-
doing here?
Is it not letting me use range here? This is crazy. It's like no, because it's trying to teach me how to use my melee attacks. It's just not letting me
Hey, you
do
tired?
stuff.
I'm tired.
So what if I just dodge? If I perfect dodge and build up my momentum abilities, maybe I can take Malice, my momentum ranged abilities, which I'll allow, just because if it can get me past this scene without melee attacking him, then it'll definitely be worth it. So I'll just keep
Look,
perfect
don't waste your
evading
energy
him.
on me.
You're the one wasting your energy. I'm literally just moving out of the way.
Watch this.
Okay, well I was able to damage him at least. But I wasn't able to kill him because I wasn't aiming properly. So let's try that again. I wonder if this will break the tutorial. Because I would have defeated him without hitting my melee attacks. We'll see.
Here we go.
Okay, we did it. We navigated the game trying to tell us how to
Gangs have been running wild.
assault.
Gotham needs to see that someone still cares. I'll take care of this.
With all that racket.
So again, it's not letting me use my ranged attacks. But I can just do that. And then I'll do the same thing I did with the other guy. As soon as this person gets up.
Looky, got a cape here.
Unless I make sure I didn't like yeah, ranged attack is triangle. So it's not that I'm not
Try to keep up.
able to do it.
I need
Not even
to
letting me
handle this,
aim.
guys, before this gets any worse. Shut up, fire alarm! Die, die, die!
The others can withstand it a little bit more than the others.
Hey, come here! The average temperature of something lights on fire is between 424 and 475 Fahrenheit.
Nerd.
Fight her!
Because this is a take out more people. This is a very inefficient way to get through this tutorial, but it's not letting me use my normal ranged attacks. Like it's not letting me use the batterings. So I'm literally forced to use my. This would not be possible if I wasn't on the Game Plus as well.
Quietly.
Yeah, let's do this quietly,
That
as
ain't
I'm
normal.
clearly not doing it quietly.
This isn't looking good.
Easy dodge. Yeah.
Imagine being these goons, where like you find Batgirl, and she's just like completely not even trying, and just doing this.
Not our best day.
Yeah, I wouldn't say because literally you guys are just terrible job at defeating me.
You're just another hero.
Okay. So I imagine it's not gonna let me.
I can
Range
probably
attack these
stay out of
enemies?
sight here. Are the fumes
Okay.
getting to you, buddy?
Just it doesn't let you jump down. It doesn't let you do anything. So it's something nothing I could have done in the Robin one either. That person's on the right side. Oh no, it's just two of them.
Smashy, smashy, smash,
And it's still not letting me
smashy, smashy, smash, smash.
Throw
Smash,
anything.
smash, smash.
You're the
Smashy,
aim.
smashy. Batgirl! Finally, some fight!
Sloppy move.
What the?
Can I beat this game if I only use the range momentum attack?
This freak ain't
That's
letting
the
me
real
go
question.
without a dance!
It's just like I have to wait until it lets me melee normally. Again, like this would not. I would just be going through this normally if this was not a New Game Plus run. But because it's a New Game Plus run, I
Try
can
again.
kind of skate across the rules a
You
little
could
bit.
just let me bounce out!
Because normally it would not actually let me use the ranged momentum ability
You
because I
can't
wouldn't
beat me!
have unlocked it. And so I would just be doing the tutorial normally. Maybe this is on hard. I saw a video in my feed where they were saying,
Take this.
can they defeat, or can they stop Protocol 10 without dying on New Game Plus?
What
And I
are we
looked at
doing?
that title, I'm like, clearly. Like, New Game Plus is way easier than
Enjoying the fireworks.
not New Game Plus, so you start off with a bunch of stuff. Finally, it's allowing me to use my range attacks. So,
This
now I
is
can
terrible.
go through here
It could
normally.
bring the whole building down.
But yeah, it's like, on New Game Plus, it's not harder than normal, I don't think. I can see why they would be like, oh, maybe with Nightmare difficulty, right? And also, if they died, they would have to go through the entire game to get back to New Game Plus. But having all your gadgets available at the start would make it way easier, I think.
Can anyone hear me? They won't let us go!
Well, if it ain't Batgirl. Get at her.
Hightailing it!
And I allow momentum abilities because they're also ranged. And I've been using them with the tutorial.
You were unbelievable. Get ready to dance your last.
So yeah, you don't actually have to break his guard because you can hit them in the head. You just, yeah. So I actually, you know, apart from that one enemy that it
I'm good.
forces you to stealth
Looking
take
forward
down,
to kicking back into Krypton's
that went
hard
better
drive.
than I thought it would when I saw that it wasn't letting me use my ranged attacks. So, you got that going for us. Oh, and because it's saying live there, it clearly I do have my knighthood ability. Can I? No, the
Hey guys,
map
got
isn't
something.
available.
Heading back to
But like,
Gotham
can I
now.
just fast travel? But no, because the computer isn't set up. I don't know why you can use your ranged attack on the bat cycle, because that's never something that's necessary.
I'd like to check that out.
playing it in a minute. I know there's a mod that makes the bat cycle go faster because it does not feel that fast. It is faster than like running, but it just feels kind of slow. This is my max speed, and the wheelie doesn't make you go faster. You can avoid obstacles as if that's something that's necessary most of the time. I think that's the only time that you need to do it, and only time where it's actually helpful, I feel like. Like if you wheelied off of a jump, you don't go faster, or further, or higher. It's like there's actually no point to wheelies. And I feel like that you should go faster but have less control. Like in every other game that has motorcycles that you can drive. They do wheelies. Y'all like my Charmander mode? Got it today. Oh, it came in today. I bought it a while ago. I might stick with the Beyond suit. Because unlike Robin's, hers actually looks decent. And the cape's kind of cool. The cape acts like it does
Good job
in the
finding
show.
that drive in Langstrom's lab.
But it only pops out when you're gliding.
Do we have
Sadly, you
any
don't
idea
have
what-
rocket boosters, but, you know. They're not going to affect gameplay with a DLC suit.
You don't think the freaks had anything to do with the murder, do you?
Okay, I can make gear.
Still, this isn't their MO. I doubt it was them.
Great. So that just narrows it down to every other criminal in Gotham.
Let me look at my melee. Unequip all melee mounts. This is the one that I can that is better. So I will put that. There's no oh, but there's no mods that can be added to it. Or elemental things. But this is elemental, so I can do that. And that is that better than this one? Because I might have just like kind of that might be just pointless. Yeah, that's just pointless. I mean, this doesn't have an elemental effect, but it's a legendary one, so. Do I care about any of these? This just gives me more health and defense. So that's pretty good. What about this? Oh, this is for multiplayer. So that one doesn't matter to me. This one, I guess I could summon the drone. I mean, it's not it's a ranged thing. Yeah, so I'll allow the drone. Why not? Then does this health packs provide an extra 28% health and grant 50% defense for 10 seconds? That's good, and then this is good. The other two I don't care about. So this would be better. Neither of them have. So actually, this one I don't really care about because I'm not using my melee. But this one I care about. If I put, yes, I put that on. Is that better? No. I mean, it's slightly less, but it has elemental. Whereas this doesn't have elemental. I don't know if it's better or worse. We'll stick with this one. Yeah, I'll show you the Batgirl costumes. If there's one that I feel like I want to wear, I'll wear it. What suit style does this normally have? That's a bit. Oh, that suit style kind of sucks. What is this one? I don't remember what this one's called. I'm curious, the Titan one, none of them make a whole lot of sense because only Dick Grayson's a Titan, and his suit style with Titan, I don't think is what he wears in Teen Titans. I like the Knighthood Batgirl suit, but I think I like this one. This one just looks really cool. And then I like I said, I like how the wings pop out like it does in the show. I'm still hoping for like some Batman Beyond stuff coming out. But since they canceled that movie, I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Like a bat out of hell.
Okay, so they're not wings, it's just a cape. I think it'd be really cool if it was wings, like the bat suit in Batman Beyond. So I need to defeat criminals.
I'm almost there.
I gotta see what's up.
Look at me, Batgirl.
That's right. You're looking at the real deal.
It's dead meat, Batgirl.
I know that it's like if you time it right, you can get more momentum. Oh, I meant to like interrogate them. Completely forgot about that. I think you don't have to, as long as you just beat them up. I think you can. It's faster if you interrogate them.
Almost done. Strange. Guess I'll take it out.
Hey, Vods.
You really want to try me? You messed with the wrong hero. And we're a sorry bunch.
I'm gonna interrogate this person. Actually, I don't need to.
Belfry here. Happy to report we're now fully operational. Before you head back, though,
We got something to do, Belfry?
the hard drive from Langstrom's lab requires.
I think
a
this game is
bio-decryption
written,
key.
like the story is written to,
Bio-decryption.
as if you're
That
playing it
definitely
multiplayer.
tracks with what I saw in his lab.
Because some of the lines feel weird if it's
I guess
just
I'm
one
heading
of
to
them
the
out.
GCPD morgue, huh?
Indeed. With nights in Gotham as they are, it should be quiet at the station. Relatively.
Don't worry. I know my way
Can you
around.
give me the... Thank you. I was just like, I don't know where to go. I have not learned the... Oh, I like that line, by the way. I don't know, I don't think that's them say that. But they're like, I know my way around the racing to the gym. Like, I don't know if gliding like this is any faster than using the motorcycle. I think I tested it once, and I felt like the tests were not very conclusive. But even if you do the nosedive, I do like in this suit she just falls because she puts the gliding, the cape away during recall, the dive. So it just looks like she's falling.
We need all available units to Canal and Bay. 10-4 dispatch. They're not gonna know what hit them.
Another busy night. Hope that makes it easier to sneak inside the station.
Yeah, so if I can get in while sneaking past these people without without assaulting them, that's not against the challenge. And it says to remain undetected, so if I can do that, I will. But I doubt I will be able to because there's like a guy right there.
The damn door's
I guess.
stuck again.
What if I do this?
No, can't open or close it. No, I'm not gonna fix it myself. Better check that out. Yeah, a hole. All right, scope it out.
Yeah, that guy's just blind. I walked right past him and he's like, I don't see nothing. Not the very obvious, fully grown woman just walking right past. So I wasn't sure if that would work, using my batarangs as a distraction, but I like that it did work. This cannot be skipped. There's no reward for this,
the front
so
door.
I'm not gonna wear that.
Now, where was the morgue again?
Couldn't
Morgues moved to the far side.
Barbara
Past the
Gordon
bullpen.
use
Do
the
your
front
best to
door?
keep quiet.
Like, you could unsuit and be like, oh yeah, just walk right in. That'd be a cool way, like, to implement the multiple characters part of the game. But, like, if you played as Barbara, it'd be like, you could have a Barbara Gordon just walks through GCPD, be like, hey, yeah, no, it's just stopping by, you know, because my dad used to work here. So it might be weird for the, like, if someone were to be like, oh yeah, my dad, who's dead, used to work here, so I'm just walking into the precinct. But you would clearly know some of the cops.
I should see what that was.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Again, this isn't that serious of a playthrough. Challenge run. Like, if I accidentally stealth attack someone,
The
it's
morgue
I
is
don't
just
care.
on the other side of the bullpen.
Now would be a particularly bad time to be spotted.
Langstrom scene quick.
Locked. Of course.
Someone must have a key. The desk sergeant, perhaps.
Have you seen the pictures?
We close cases here. You want to play detective, Rook? You're in the wrong city.
No way any of this would have flown when Dad was commissioner.
I feel like you should be able to hack stuff as Barbara. I think you can, but it's just like kind of not helpful.
Found it. The forensics team. Did someone target them specifically?
Copy. Be careful.
Langstrom. Guess the ME was in the middle of the autopsy. Langstrom's file didn't say anything about diabetes. Why would he need a glucose meter? He modded the glucometer to conceal data, using his blood for bioencryption.
Wow. What an odd thing to do.
Belfry, the GCPD just clued in that Talia's been here. Better split.
We got you. And watch out. SWAT incoming. Seems Batman could access police tech. Let me try something. Have fun in the dark, cops.
Past time to sneak out of here.
I think it's interesting that, like,
Entrance
Red
is
Hood
secure.
is the one hacking
We'll find the
him,
perp. Keep
and
going.
not
They gotta be here somewhere.
him. Who is, he's good with tech, yeah.
Belfry, the way to the exit is clear. Thanks.
No problem. See you when you get back.
It's just easier to sneak out like that than fighting. We know you're in here. I'm not. I'm actually out of there. So, joke's on you, GCPD.
The GCPD is on to me.
Okay, that was really weird.
Be careful. It really wouldn't do to chip the paint on the bat cycle this quickly.
Of course.
I did just run over somebody, but it's fine. Non-lethally ran them over. So if you say non-lethal, it's non-lethal. Right? Like how they say that J-Todd is non-lethal because he uses non-lethal rounds, but he can like chuck people off roofs. It's non-lethal because obviously they said so.
All right. Okay, lab notes, formulas.
I think it's interesting the discourse online over whether or not superheroes should kill or not.
I can't get
Whether
over
not or not, yeah. Like people are like, oh yeah, I like that Red Hood kills, and I think it's interesting from a story perspective. Obviously, it's better to not murder people. I think Captain America is one of the better ones in terms of that debate because he doesn't, you know, want to murder people, but if he needs to, as a last resort, he'll kill people. What am I meant to be doing? Exactly. Interrogate freaks and the mob. Okay. So I'll just go around interrogating people then. That's a ranged attack. I'll count that.
Yup, that's a mess. I'm hit.
That's a mess. It's just one of like the most well-known vigilantes in this entire city. Here, let me interrogate you, buddy, while you guys stand there.
Langstrom's murder.
We didn't have any reason to kill him, let alone pin him to a wall. He paid us well to take part in his medical trials. Oh, but don't tell my boss.
Kill her.
She'll have my skin.
Thanks.
Leave me alone and maybe we.
I just find that really funny when the other two just stood there while I interrogated them. Yeah, an aerial attack I think should count as a ranged attack. It's not labeled a ranged attack, but for purposes of this challenge, it's a ranged attack.
I'm gonna enjoy killing you.
I think this is actually not. These are freaks.
Do me a favor and stay down.
I think also ranged only makes sense for how was it cool? For Batgirl only run because they're more of a brawler. I have no clue what I'm gonna do for Nightwing though, because I've done melee only, but not melee, but no ranged, and then ranged. He's a freak. So that person has information. So I'll leave them.
Did that hurt? You don't know who you're messing with. I'm going in. I don't get paid enough.
Obviously, interrogation isn't a ranged attack, but I gotta do it to progress.
No, the mope was dead. The guy gave us good money to let him inject us with stuff. You sure it wasn't a robbery or something?
Belfry, no leads on who killed Langstrom.
We'll figure something out. Also, we know where Talia is. I'll send the coordinates.
Copy that. Thanks.
Will this be like a nearly deathless run like the last one? It's so weird because like the final boss is so much harder than the rest of the game. The entire rest of the game, I would say. Because I went through the entirety of the J-Tot only run without dying until I got to the final boss and then died a lot.
Belfry, I'm near Talia's location.
Remember, no matter what she says,
I don't know what she says.
Belfry, it looks like Talia's got her own mission here.
that figures. Is that why you didn't bring up Langstrom?
I really don't want to give her anything she doesn't already have.
Good thinking. Over and out. Hey, there's something you need to see here at the Belfry.
Sounds serious. What's going on?
I feel like there should be a
Got a
roof
message from
entrance to the
Harley
Belfry.
Quinn. You gotta hear this.
Whenever Harley's involved, there's trouble. I'm on my way.
Well, like, you should be able to walk into here.
That can't be Batgirl, can it?
It can. And it is.
Hey there,
Yeah, just run someone over. It's probably fine. The Langstrom case file is such a weird set of missions. Because it's like,
for the evidence board.
it's mostly a tutorial. And then the Blackgate part is really the only mission, like, thing. Because all you gotta do is interrogate random people for one of them. And I guess the GCPD part. Oh, I forgot to check my equipment. It's probably fine. There's not another suit arranged, so I can get. Doesn't matter. Maybe a no momentum abilities run for Nightwing. Like, there's not a good, like, there's not a challenge run that pairs well with Nightwing's moveset. Like, taking something away that he normally has. That I haven't already done. Because he's meant to be, I think, a more well-rounded one. Even his special ability is meant to be like a group thing. Which
Blackgate
doesn't like,
Penitentiary.
it doesn't
A
matter
lot
if
of
you're
bad
playing it
people in
alone.
there. And not all behind bars.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sprint in. Like, literally, everybody's security sucks in this game.
Prison was built on top of it.
Right. I
Just
remember
sprint
reading about
past
that.
the guards.
What are you thinking?
I've studied the architectural plans and found some oddities. There may be an entrance to the west.
Good to know. I'll head over there now.
Good to know, I'm basically almost there.
Watch your step.
I'm surprised how little spoiler and signal have in media. Like, that's not the comics. Spoilers in Young Justice. I believe that is it. But as far as like shows and movies and whatnot, and she's not in any of the games. Batwoman has her own show, and she's in Mask of the Phantasm.
Belfry, I'm in. Time to find Harley.
The X on her map corresponds to cell block 3, past Nexus processing.
So, you know, you got a bit of that.
Their patrols from that block.
But Signal, I don't
Meaning
even think
it's
he's
anything
in
goes in
Young
there.
Justice.
Got
He's
it.
not
I'll
in
tread
any of the
carefully.
shows I've seen.
What happened this time?
I only know
Spotted another runner.
of him
Tripped. Sure.
because
We're getting more rabbits every day. I'm not paying enough for this shit.
I saw a video, I think it was a YouTube Shorts, that was like, what is who protects Gotham during the day? And it's like, oh, it's Signal, and this is what they look like, and this is why they're there, and that's about
I'm
it.
not done yet. Batgirl. Make sure she ain't landing any hits.
Yeah, I couldn't see that guy, because my camera's angled weirdly.
This ain't the ticket.
Was that Harley on the PA?
I think it's interesting that Harley Quinn is in Blackgate and not Arkham. But Arkham is, I guess,
Or
closed down.
excuse for an attack?
Kick out her knee.
That's a bona fide hero in our midst.
You can't be serious.
Don't give him too much trouble.
This might be the last of it.
Oh, boy, taking damage is bonus. I didn't even realize
For
that
the
was
warm
in
welcome,
there.
Harley.
'Cause I'm built differently. This game is actually not that difficult.
Oh, and records are in the basement.
So I have not done like a premise of it. Like if I get through this entire game without dying, I'll be like, cool.
Yeah, this
Look at
is
that.
definitely what
I did it.
studied library
I
science
beat the
for.
final boss without dying. That's really the main issue. And then the man bat's pretty difficult. I feel like it does a good job balancing this game on New Game Plus. I don't think the Arkham games are really balanced for New Game Plus. To make it a challenge. I mean,
It's getting bad.
let's use my thing.
Got some party crashers.
So this is a ranged thing, so that's fine to use. Ow. You can't just shoot people like that, man. Oh, I like that it says goodbye when it leaves. Okay, so I did take damage there because he shot me, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. I got him.
There was an elevator back by processing. That probably leads to the basement.
Processing cell door breach. Containment in progress.
I got his dead. Actually, no, he's buff.
Tonight is looking up.
You are.
Coming at ya.
I missed. Oh, it's so difficult.
I better check that out.
These guys are actually pretty good at fighting if they're able to dodge so many batterings. I mean, not good enough since they still lost, but not bad.
Brace yourself.
Oh my goodness.
You mean no one's gonna stop us? The guards got their hands full, and I hate Batman annoying them.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Hold on, man. I gotta kill this other guy. I mean, knock him out with my sharp knife-like projectiles. He also just is terrible at defending himself. He really has a shield. I mean, he is being pelted in the face with batarangs, so I give him that. But minute to go. It is open like this.
Harley likes to string people along, but she wouldn't have sent me here for no reason.
She might have.
What did she want me to find? Time to check the card catalog.
I don't have a lot of patience anymore.
What a joke. Just like you. Boom. Arrested.
Interesting.
Wow. I look at the archive. I'm not
This
examining
must be
everything.
what Harley was looking for.
Oh, I might need to pick up the thing I've been sent you to get.
I think I've got what Harley wanted. Now to get her to give me that book.
I wonder what this has to do with Batman's investigation.
I guess, I don't know. Think I care about the story, Robin? Oh no, I did not find all the marked items. How tragic.
Wonder what Harley wants from that particular record.
She must have a reason. Here's hoping she actually tells us.
It's like she said. Time for us.
I can't leave these criminals alone for 1 second.
Think we see Batgirl today?
I was in the middle of fighting this other guy. Leave me alone.
Show you how I work.
So difficult. I mean, this is on the hardest difficulty.
You're in prison. Where do you need to be?
I think you can just like sneak past these people. Oh, I know this is not easy. No man. I mean, so stealthy. I stuck past those guys so easily. I'm just so good at this game that they didn't even see me.
Harley.
Yeah, this scene right here is the whole reason I play this game without,
No other way but through.
without music on. Because this scene has, what is the name of the song? Is it Superstitions? The song, it's in, track 2, yeah. Oh, Living in La Vida Loca. That's it.
You're not ready for this.
Did that guard seriously not see me before that point? I did pretty good. Okay, I got a perfect dodge and still got hit. I don't even know how that's possible.
You think this is fun, hero?
I had to heal a couple times, so you know that part was, you know, more tricky than the others. There were 2 whole brutes in, so.
Hiya, brat girl. Miss me?
Harley, how long have you had this number?
Don't you worry about that. I wanted you to know that you'll be seeing me again real soon. Goodbye!
Did she
What if I just
Yep.
don't
She hung
do
up.
the side mission and I won't see you ever again? I don't need to stop crimes. It's not part of the main story. So I should probably check my gear, see if I can get any upgrades. I should get waters at some point. Maybe at the ad break.
I added new evidence to the board.
Okay, so I can't make any ranged things. I can't make any good suits, so guess we're sticking to this. Right? 'Cause if I give this that, this is still better. I forgot smoke bombs were a thing in this game. I didn't realize I had a limited amount. Alright, well. See, I need to talk to Alfred. Where is... There he is.
Thinking about what happened at Blackgate, Ms. Gordon?
Can't believe I let Harley play me. She got away, and who knows what else she has up her sleeve.
She hasn't left any other messages or maps. Do you have any leads on where she might have gone?
Nothing concrete, but she does love to play with the freaks.
A good place to start, then.
He's gone. Anyway, I'm out of here.
In today's Gotham.
I think if I would be doing the side missions or doing like stopping crimes, maybe then I could get some ranged abilities, ranged weapons.
I've intercepted a rather urgent call from Star Labs. This seems
It's only rather urgent, not very urgent, so...
They have
I
a
really
lot of
don't care.
unstable materials in that building. I'll go take a look.
Oh, and I'll probably be doing... I might be doing a permadeath
Security will be tight.
of Spider-Man
There
2
must
when
be
it
a more
comes to PC.
bat-friendly
We'll see.
entrance.
I want to do something with it. And because I can skip scenes and I did a permadeath of the first game, it could be fun. We'll see.
Hey, who's out there? Ain't seen We have to make them pay. Incredible! Don't let her get away! This city's had enough of you,
Stay down.
Okay.
Locked. No surprise there.
Beat it.
This almost doubles as a no stealth challenge. Except in that one area, then I can properly stealth through it. There's a, if you saw my Robin video, there's an area where you're meant to sneak through, and the stealth roll very clearly is not very stealthy, but it doesn't,
Belfry,
apparently doesn't make
how
noise
is
or
it feeling
something,
helpful?
because it's
Whatever he knows
super
or
easy
doesn't,
to get
he
through
won't
the area
have.
of doing it.
All right, come back to the
So-
belfry and we'll regroup.
Copy that. Thanks.
That one was on a fresh save instead of New Game Plus. I think it's better to do it on New Game Plus. Not I'd say better, but just like simpler. I don't have to worry about leveling up. To stay in line with the main story, because you actually have to grind quite a bit to stay within what the game is expecting you to be at, like at what level it's expecting you to be. And if you're doing the if you're stopping the crimes and you're doing the side missions, then you're probably gonna get through that. You're gonna be at a decent level for most of the game, but it's just like way slower. Driving. Really. Like, what's Batgirl doing here? As if I was just like hanging around. talk to Alfred
The
again.
evidence board has been updated.
Penguin refused to talk. It's like he doesn't take us seriously.
You may be surprised to learn Batman struggled with similar challenges early in his career. So for a time, he focused his energies elsewhere in the city. When word of his work got out, people were more inclined to cooperate.
The city. We've been so preoccupied with Batman's last case, we've neglected the rest of Gotham.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Gotham
have
may
been
not
doing
know
like
Batman
zero
is
vigilante
gone,
work
but it
outside of the
certainly
main
feels
missions.
his absence. There has been a marked increase in gang-related crime.
Not to mention Oswald's own business dealings. Maybe if we mess with those, plus a few other crimes, he'll feel like talking.
You've also received messages from Lucius Fox and Detective Montoya. They may be able to help.
Thanks, Alfred. Guess sometimes I need to look at things through Batman's eyes.
Batman's
Funny,
dead.
he used to say the same thing about Batgirl.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I think you're a big fat liar, Alfred. Oh, I need to listen to a recorded message.
An encrypted message from Fox Tekka.
It's Lucius. Sorry I've been a ghost since the funeral, but I just realized I forgot to send flowers. If you're ever in the neighborhood, let's meet in my building. I'd like to give you them in person.
Lucius Fox wants to give us flowers. Does he know couriers exist?
Knowing Lucius, I suspect he has something far more useful for us. When you reach Fox Tekka,
what are you doing?
head straight to the roof.
You know what's really stupid? I get a good amount of like on YouTube Shorts. I keep seeing AI readings of like Reddit posts or Twitter threads or whatever, and they keep censoring "dick" because technically it's a swear word, but it's also somebody's freaking name.
In today's Gotham Minute, we focus on a prominent and often controversial figure, Oswald Cobblepot.
Like when talking about Dick Grayson, they like line out Dick and just say Grayson, which like it's fine to say Grayson because that is his name, but his like it's not swearing. It's literally just to get around a automated system. If any normal person would look at that and be like, oh, that's not a swear word, that is somebody's name. So we're good to use. We're good to not demonetize this video. But it's like quicker, I guess. If you just don't have to ask to deal with that. One grab strikes? I don't think so. I'll use my drone for this. I don't want to rely too heavily on the drone, but it is a ranged ability.
They're not done yet. There's more of them coming.
Yeah, I just completely missed, but it's fine.
Take this! I was just getting started.
surprised I wasn't able to punch off of that one.
Only reason your lousy team won is because they played dirty.
Play dirty? How about your team? I don't know what they're thinking.
Guess I'll start this one. So I don't know if this is a... No, it's not. It's just a normal crime, but...
Stay on your guard in there, Batgirl.
Someone's here.
Really? What sense? Like, it that type of person.
I didn't say you could leave.
I wasn't leaving.
Hey, got an intruder.
Watch this. Here we go. Coming at ya. Get after them. You have a gun, don't you? Better luck next time.
Literally not running. I don't know. There's so many games do that. Like, there's dialogue lines to be like, oh, they're running away. When you're not.
You gotta be kidding me.
Like, you could not even be moving, and then they'd be like, we got a runner.
You're
Like-
having a rough night.
Clearly not.
Something special. I'm shooting. Stand back.
Thank you for telling me that you're shooting.
No way.
You gave up quick.
Really, you knocked them out. You didn't give up.
It's like you guys aren't even trying anymore.
Well, that one might be true. They're pretty easy. See if I can make it across this without needing to go in the water. Yeah. I'm so excited to show off the very odd movement that Spider-Man 2 has. If you've ever seen people play that game, I imagine speedrunners use the movement because it is pretty quickly. Pretty quickly? Pretty quick.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh, well.
Hello?
Who knows what they'll do if they spot
It's
me.
literally right here.
Better be careful.
of the package.
After that little rodent.
Belfry, I need to get this
That's
somewhere
what rodents
cold
and mammals.
fast.
Dr. Tompkins is on her way to the drop site. Meet with her and she'll handle it.
Do you have an appointment? I'm kidding. Come here. Dr. Tompkins, thanks for taking my call. Nothing surprises me anymore with these gangs. Thanks for the delivery. I've got a medical team lined up who can use it. Just happy it got here in time.
Somebody get the police!
I'm sure those people will be fine. honking at?
Nearby units to Grant and Coventry. We have reports of gang activity.
Well, maybe that was a bit of a self-stab zone.
Take her out.
He's on the move.
It ain't Batgirl.
Kind of rude of you, really.
She thinks she can hide from me.
Did they say she thinks she can hide from me? I'm clearly not hiding.
That all you got?
Ow.
She's around here. I know it.
Really?
Yes. Gotcha. Found it. Don't mind if I do. I was just warming up.
There's trouble over there.
What an amazing ability to just go down really fast, and then when you pull up, it just doesn't go up. I absolutely love the gliding in this game. Like, I get some of the complaints people have for this game. I definitely see them.
Over here.
And I definitely have my fair share of complaints. But it is a fun game. I like that you can play it with your friends. I like that each of the characters have something they specialize in. Except Dick, apparently. Well, his specialty is mainly support, weirdly enough. Like, he boosts everybody else around him, and whatnot. So, there's that. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick ad break while I go get water. And we will be right back. I'm gonna go to my BRB screen just in case I'm not back before I'm done with the ads. Yeah, I bumped my controller, which pushed my mic off the desk, as well as changed the thing, because the controller can affect OBS weirdly. I don't know why, but you know, you're not missing much if you're hello. Okay. I was like, did the game crash? Because I went to a BRB screen. I don't know. Can I make it across? I don't think I'm gonna make it across. You got this, Batgirl. Yeah. It doesn't pull up fast enough, I feel like. It's very slow. Oh, I forgot that No, I already talked to Lucius. Yeah, I already talked to Montoya. There's no way I knocked my monitor skew. It's kind of like pointed to the side. Hold on. It's also like towards the back of my. There we go.
I better check that out.
Oh. Glides right
Batgirl,
into
drop your weapon.
Vod person. That wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's better. Go up. There you go. Yeah. Do you go from here to the Belfry to the Iceberg Lounge, or do you go straight to the Iceberg Lounge?
Batgirl. Not the bat I was expecting to see, but if he trusts you, so will I.
Likewise. I assume you've got something in mind. Fill me in.
Well, since we lost Gordon, some cops are back to playing dirty again. Kane doesn't like it, but she's not doing much to stop it either.
So I've heard. She's not half the commissioner he was.
I know Batman was helping Gordon clean up the force, but now any cops who used to be on Gordon's team are getting their asses handed to them. The gangs are ambushing them because they won't take bribes, and dispatchers are giving them the worst assignments because they make trouble for everyone else.
Hoping the gangs will do their dirty work for them, that's horrible.
Look, I hate to ask, but can you keep an eye on cops when they're facing off against the gangs? I know a lot of my fellow officers have issues with vigilantes, but they need the help.
Helping is what I do. And those who actually care about Gotham will hopefully see that we're on the same side.
Thanks. I'll try to get you some resources to help you protect everyone in Gotham, not just us.
Sounds good to me. Belfry, if this isn't enough to convince Penguin, nothing will.
Be careful. Mr. Cobblepot is not known for doing...
I mean, I feel like it might be faster to fast travel here and then go here.
Hey, you saved someone's life out
But
there.
then again, I have to wait for the loading screen. I have to actually go to 2 loading screens if I were to do that. Because I would have to wait for it to load to get into the Belfry, and then wait for it to load to get back into the city. I think it might actually just be faster to drive there. They're not pissing over. So there's been the same thing to say as somebody else on the other side of the city. So, the people in this town really have a diverse amount of opinions. I would honk at that too. Not mean to do that. She was just so close, so I just was like, oh, you wanted a stealth takedown. Which is fair. Like, I'd be more annoyed if I wanted to do a stealth takedown, and it was like, nope, you're not close enough, then accidentally do the stealth takedown, because I was too close. Again, not running. I'm literally standing in one place and throwing back seconds.
Take this.
Why did you turn around, Batgirl? That is completely on you. Literally nobody was back there. They just decided to turn around and completely miss the attack and take damage.
I never liked that thing. Clashes with the rest of the decor.
There it is.
I'm not even sure where it's from.
Oh, you have to analyze it. Okay.
I had that touched up recently. Sadly, my usual guy wasn't available.
Isn't there a globe or something that... Yeah, the light.
Illumination is important, especially at my age. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
There.
So you really are ready to play in the big leagues. I should drink to that. Bring over that bottle of whiskey.
Belfry, did you get all that?
Penguin's feeling oddly helpful. Battery's just trying to set you up.
I wouldn't be surprised. But he seemed pretty convinced that the Court of Owls exists.
Belfry here. Has anyone heard from Alfred? He went out and, you know me, I worry.
Alfred's been going out a lot lately. Maybe he's doing some crime fighting of his own.
Not funny. He said he was going out for a walk to meet Jacob Kane.
At this hour. He knows this is Gotham, right?
Alfred's got guts, but I'd appreciate knowing he's okay out there.
No problem.
Go up. What? Because I hate the gliding in this game. It's just not that good. I do think it's a little unfair to expect this game to play like a Arkham game, because this isn't made by the same studio. Expecting it to be a different studio is a little unfair. Because also they were trying to differentiate themselves from just being an Arkham clone. Yeah, I hear people complain that the combat is both just copying the Arkham series, as well as should have stayed the same as the Arkham series. So I feel like most of the people complaining about this game have not actually played it. What is the Steam reviews? Isn't it like mostly positive or very positive or something like that? Like Jedi Survivor still has mixed reviews, even though that's actually a good game. I imagine Spider-Man's gonna get reviewed bummed. I'm just guessing that. People are gonna buy it, or maybe not even buy it. They'll just make a review. Do you need to own a game to review it? I don't know. But they'll be expecting it to be like there's probably gonna be a bug or two in the PC port, because a lot of times that's just gonna happen, and people will be like, "Oh, it's terrible. Minus 58 billion stars because I experienced one bug." Like, get over yourself, man.
All right, Belfry. What do you have on the court?
The Court of Owls. A secret society as old as Gotham itself. Run the city behind closed doors. According to the old poem, anyway.
I remember reading about them when I was a kid. But why would Penguin send us after an old story?
If this all-powerful court really is out there, they might be the ones getting all those creeps out of Blackgate. Which means they've been getting away with murder for centuries.
Copy that. Let's hope a visit to the Powers Club leads somewhere.
Will this dive actually help? Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it didn't actually go up. So, like, what's even the point? But if it's sometimes gonna go up and sometimes not.
My dad always thought there was something shady about the Powers Club, but he could never prove it. I'm in. Time to see what the 1% does in its spare time.
Good.
They hired their own security.
Let us know what you find.
Taking it.
Now I can get a closer look. AR picked up traces of that blood trail. Let's see what else it can find. There's something underneath the floor.
Is it? I don't see anything. Oh, there it is.
Looks like it's hooked up to some sort of network. Must be a way to activate it.
But yeah, I'm not gonna act like Jedi Survivor was without issues either. But that one is another one with like, really guys, like, there's a few bugs because it's a pretty graphics intensive game. And so most people are not going to be able to handle it. Not most people, but a good amount of people,
Working at a
I would
club.
say.
This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
I don't really care about
Looks
detective.
like things are finally starting to ramp up.
Under every rock. You're gonna end.
Again, like, some of these lines don't make sense if you're just in combat. That person's like, look under every rock if you have to. Like, I'm very clearly out in the open. I am not hiding. And they're like, I don't know where this person. It's not even like they are saying they don't know where I am. They're just like acting as if I'm hiding or trying to hide,
Taking my shot.
even though everyone knows where I am.
I'm still gonna kick your ass.
I don't think it's considered kicking your ass if you just shoot somebody in the face, you know? That's just murder. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass by shooting you and murdering you. I'm like, okay, buddy. Here we are.
What a waste of a good book. Bingo.
I mean, if I could hollow out a book to make a switch for a secret passage, I definitely would. That is not a waste. That is just not how you would use a book.
Batgirl. Here it comes.
Like, do they realize how cool secret entrances are?
I'm not gonna.
Like, in reality, I don't actually need a secret entrance to anything. But it would be cool.
A little obvious, don't you think? Got it.
And she's just complaining about it. It's like, that's too obvious, and that's a waste of a book. Like, alright. It's not that serious.
A hidden staircase. Can't be the only thing they're hiding.
Nope, it's just a staircase. It goes down into a cellar. And
Belfry,
it's
got a
completely
secret
legal
stairwell
stuff in
here.
there.
I'm heading down.
And if you know the blood.
Belfry. Something's jamming the signal.
Yeah, I love how
Enable
this is meant to be a
logging mode.
puzzle.
Send as soon as possible.
But if you... I have to actually go
Blood
over here.
runs straight up to that wall. There's definitely more to this than meets the eye.
Hold on.
There's got to be more to this room. Another exit, maybe.
Obviously.
That did something.
But yeah, you just look at that and hit the button until it connects.
The Court of Owls is watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us, one and all.
You just have to look. Like, you're meant to be, like, judging it based off of shadow. But also the shadow's a little confusing. So I just based it off of the very obvious line going through it.
Or if you try to cross them, then a cannon strikes you dead.
I won't go down without a fight.
Or will I?
Careful, she's quick.
She's quick.
Oh, the Talons will be less annoying to deal with because I can actually fight them the way they're intended to be fought.
Belfry, I know you can't hear me, but Penguin was telling the truth. The Court of Owls is no myth. They're real. How deep does this rabbit hole go? No other way but through them.
No one gets through. The ceremony can't be delayed. You don't need to tell me that twice. This is our chance to impress the voice. Kill the intruders first. Then you can think about the reward. Batgirl, you there? You died in the last Batgirl. You won't see dawn.
They just shoot their friend.
Brace yourself.
Oh, I didn't get the bonus.
Watch this.
That was one.
This poor man
I actually made it a
lost
lot
so much
easier
blood.
allowing the
We need
range
to get to
momentum
him fast.
abilities, but hey, what are you gonna do? I had the melee momentum abilities
That
for
must be the man
the
they
Jade
took.
Todd run, so
That poor man. Are you kidding me?
oh no, it died. I feel like if I was doing a permanent run though, I wouldn't count that as dying. Oh, I touched the wall. Because when you respawn, it's just like you lost a bit of health. It's more akin to like failing a mission objective than it is dying.
Can't stop now.
I did not intend to do that. Just saying. I do think it's a little obnoxious that it's like, oh, you wanted to completely slide? That one's on me. Into the wall because you were slightly moving to the side when you crouched. This is dumb. And when you're not running, your movement is actually kind of restricted. Like if I'm trying to change directions, it's like a little janky.
My God, there must be hundreds of victims here. This looks promising.
Glad to have you back online. What happened? Are you all right?
I'm okay. Mostly. But I don't even know how to describe what just happened. I'll fill you in when I get back.
Copy that. See you
Not even that far, but it's just quicker to fast travel.
There's new data on the evidence board.
All right, Belfry, where am I headed?
By cross-referencing the isotope in the key...
I think I'm gonna call it early, though. Because... Just, yeah. A little bit tired. I will be... probably going back to my school streaming schedule of whenever I have time and have the energy. We didn't have a Noli stream yesterday or the week before because of, well, one of them was a planned thing and then one of them something came up and we couldn't do it. But that should be back to normal soon. Because he's no longer in school, so but you know, he's doing stuff. He's not just sitting around.